Well peeps, I finally got this damn thing over the last hurdle. It's not finished, but my god. You'll notice that this chassis is bare. It had wheels and axles on it. We'll come to that. I've created a new car. Anyway, so we'll come to that. That, no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to work. It's just not right. That gearbox may be consigned to the parts bin for future, who knows. Right, this thing, after having these shockers on it, and these even shorter shockers on it, I could not get it to work whatsoever, so I took out the lift kit, which dropped the skid plate down. That caused more problems, but we've managed to. Right, it's got that bit of an Alabama squat going on in the back, but that's the ride height I wanted with the wheels I wanted on it, and I've still got suspension travel, and it's still a solid axle. Yes, the front sits a little high. I need to redo the links, because now, obviously with solid axles, every time you change the ride height, you change the wheelbase length, so I do need to fudge that back a little bit, so that shortening links is easier than making them longer, so we'll go with it. What have I done? Right, well, I'm about to chuck everything on the floor. So, having got rid of the lift kit, the central transfer case, I've dug a hole out of the floor pan and recessed it in, and now that looks proper. The drive shafts are on. It's 4-wheel drive. I haven't got the drive shaft to the motor because there isn't one, and that I will come to in a moment. But this is on. I need to, as you can see, the shocks splay out at the top, so I need to mess about with these. I think last time I had them sat on the outside of this assembly here, and that gave me more play, and the front ones are even worse. Yeah, look at that. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, they're just fastened into the inner fenders at the minute, but I've got reasonable articulation from that I am, if I can get it to sit like that, I am happy. I may have to put bigger wheels in it. Yeah, I don't know. These fisheye lenses on these cameras make them look like little pram wheels, but they actually do fit nicely in the arches. Plus, I trimmed the arches out, which I still have the piece I cut off, and I'm thinking of putting that back in, which will make the arches smaller, so the wheels will fit in the arches like they're supposed to. And let's turn this round. I'm trying not to pull the roof off doing this. Oh, bear with me. I have scratched the shiznit out of this, so I'm going to need to repaint it, I think. No. Right, now, I don't know if you can see it, but just about there where my finger's pointing, the carpet bulges a little. That's where the transfer case has gone, so that, I am extremely happy with that. I will not be able to remove these arches now. I was going to, because Excursions don't have an arch intrusion into the luggage compartment, so that is my concession to this. I was going to bring it out to about here and make it flat, because on the real ones they come out to about here and then drop straight down. But do you know what? When I put the tinted windows in this, you're not going to see that. So like, as you can see, the links are all out of whack, but it tucks. So I'm happy with that. When I get the links, I may have to buy some more threaded rod and some alley tube and make them from scratch, because they're all in pieces. I've like joined, that's one piece, 2 piece, another piece, that one's also 3 pieces. These never actually finished, so when I redo them from scratch, I'm going to get myself some of them metal end pieces, aftermarket XCX jobbies, because as you see, I sort of gave it the same sort of affair, you know, but as you can see, it's flexible as hell, front and back, so that, I am happy. It's finally reached its finished configuration, and these came with these. They are the lift kit. What it is that drops your transfer case from there down to there, and then this lowers your shocks. You fasten them at the top there, and it drops them down, so the whole thing's lifted up. Now I may still use that at some point. Plus I bought these also. I have another 2 of these somewhere. So I've got these suspension mounting options now. I've got 2 sets of these. The other ones are on there. These are actually Jazz Rider King Hauler axle and drive shafts. Anyway, so right. So where did the stuff from that go? I shall show you. Just give me one moment. Right, she's not finished by a long shot, but I'll take the body for a minute to show you the chassis. Right, now, I took the motor and gearbox out of that to make it easier to handle because it was quite heavy, sat in the front. Kept dropping it and trapping my fingers, so I took it out. And I had some chopped chassis rails, and I thought to myself, I can't really afford to buy another skid plate right now at the moment. I'm just making do with what I have. So this happened. This is an entire working chassis, and look at I mean, it's got that flex without any body on. So I thought, how can I mount the suspension up and keep? So I used the FTX Outback, the Land Rover type one, skid plate, and the Land Rover axles and links. I can't find any drive shafts to fit, so I'll have to have a look through my parts bin, which is any axles I've got, drive shafts are in there. So, but this thing, the only downside is the steering. It flexes because the steering servo is right on the front. It flexes the whole thing when you steer. So I may have to procure some new chassis rails, see if I can find some from like a TRX6 or something, because they're longer, or there'll be something that has a longer one of these, or even the chassis rails from the Land Rover. I can find something like that. They will do the job. These are all this is literally all leftover bits, so I need to buy a couple of sets of these end pieces, get some aluminium ones, and that will shore up all the ends. I'm going to cut some. I have an aluminium chassis that was about this size. If I cut it, I can make some 4 end pieces. I can bolt them on and extend it at least. We'll give it a little bit more rigidity at the front, so we'll see. But I love this thing. Now, I chatted with my good wife, and she thinks I should go with a matte black for this. I've got some gunmetal grey paint, so I'm actually thinking of painting the wheels that colour, same colour as those. So let me know what you think, because the face plates and these are actually metal, even though the bead locks. So obviously the backs are plastic and the fronts are metal. So I'm just going to paint them. I think I'll leave them black. I'm going with like this colour. I'm going to sand it and just paint it black. I mean, it's all gunked up because it's been in a damp shed for 6 months, but this was on my Emax originally. I shortened it, but now I'm going to have to lengthen it again, so I'm glad I never finished it. Sometimes I wonder if fate gives me these prompts to leave or do one because it knows I'm going to need them later. Right, so yeah, these wheels are the perfect size for this. That is the perfect ride height for my liking. Obviously other ride heights are available. So yeah, so this is all the gubbins from that chassis. So I will be junking that into the shed. I don't know what I'm going to do with that gearbox. I will find a use for it. I might even actually put it in the Emax, which currently doesn't have a gearbox, but I don't know if it'd be up to the strain. But I mean, Emaxes, if you give them a single shocker and make it a light spring, a soft rate, can get pretty good flex out of them. So who knows what I'll do with that. Right, so there we go. That's all I've done for now. But I'm just so happy that I've now got. I need to find a gearbox stuff for that. Now I have a little tiny gearbox at single speed. if I just put like a fairly sizable powered motor in there and leave it as that. I mean, I have the brushless motor in this, but since this is a 2-speed, I may put, we've got like a couple of Corolla motors lying around, I may put one of those, I may even put that motor, put that motor on that gearbox with a 2-speed. I'm having ideas on the fly. So that sort of, I just need to mount up, I just need some holes in the body in the right place, because it's got hundreds of holes already. So when I finish refurbing this, I'm going to make it a bit longer, fill in all the holes, and paint it, and then I just need to work out some mounting points at the front, because I've got the shocks at an angle, but I may have them straight, which means I'll be moving these to there, which puts them in exactly the right place for the hood. So we'll see. We will, shall see. But yeah, I just love it when plans accidentally come together. Now this is another candidate for a fiberglass copy. I have a plan. I'm not going to give you any details, because if it fails miserably, I can just not tell you. Yeah, so we'll see if it works. I'm going to have to wait for warmer weather for that. So for now, extend it, paint it, mount it, and then that's that done. Yeah, so it's been a long week with not that much progress, but the progress I've made has made me very happy. So that one's just nipping and tucking, fettling and adjusting, and the same with that. And yes, I need to finally get the headlights and bumper mounted on that. Well, now that I've decided that is that, I can cut the chassis rails. I've always left them too long because I didn't know what I was doing with it, so now I can trim that now. Anyway, so thanks for watching, peeps. The weather's been lousy here in West Yorkshire, so I don't know, it's been like everywhere else since I had dry weather, but we've had wet weather. So I haven't had any cars out. This is my last week off work. I'm going to be going back to work soon, so my window of opportunity is closing fast. Anyway, so let's see if I can get some runs in this week. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.